So we'll have to kind of, hey guys, you know what? I didn't know I was live, but I am. And what do y'all think? Do I look okay with this? Because this headset kind of messes with my fro and it really bugs me, but I think I'm okay, right? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've got that whimsical thing going in this here in the face. So, but today I am a super uber excited about the show. Yay! I'm Lisa Akbari, your hair doctor. And today, while you guys are logging in, I am going to have with me today some folks. Well, one special individual from Girl Trick, Onika. Yay. Onika's going to be here and she's going to be on just for the first 15 minutes because, today we're supposed to talk about choosing a stylist. That's our topic today. Last week we spoke about hair products. So super excited. Oh, the phone lines. Let me make sure we've got our phone lines lined up. Can it go this way? Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Will it reach? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about it. It's two parts to it. There's a phone, and then there's the little buttons there. Will it reach? Will the phone? So, I'll just push from here. So I'm good. Okay. So we've got our phone lines will be open. And, you guys, you could actually call. You don't have to just listen up, but you could actually call. Let's see if I can get me. There we go. You can call in. My number is open at 901-535-9342. And that's 901-535-9342. And I'm going to go live on the radio in just a few minutes. And we're in the WDIA studios and iHeartRadio. So if you don't have your iHeart app, then you can load that up. It's free for you. You can just go to iHeart.com and load that iHeart or iTunes and then get your iHeart app and have me free no matter where you are in the world, because I know I'm streaming all over the world. I look at my analytics and you guys are everywhere listening to me. So thank you. I love you so much. But we're going to go on live in just a minute and we're going to talk about. Okay, so we'll be going on in just a second. So welcome to the show. I hope you guys had a great Sunday. I actually had a wonderful Sunday. I went to church today with my mom, and then I took her to the movie, and I'm going to date this by saying this, but the movie Southside, you guys have heard that yet? But anyways, I haven't seen it. But don't expect it to be a long movie. It's only an hour and something. Okay, so we're going on live. We're going on live in just a second. Lean that way a little bit. Yeah, cool. You're good. Okay. So we want it to be a surprise, our guest. So we don't want her in the camera yet. Okay. No. She's a hair doctor, trichologist Lisa Akbari. Paging the hair doctor, paging the hair doctor, paging the hair. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Happy Sunday, August 28th. You are here with me. I'm your hair doctor, and I'm here. I know you need me, guys. I know you need me. So to God be the glory. I'm so thankful that I can be your hair doctor. We're going to have a great show today. I mean, wow. It's a beautiful day, and I have a wonderful, beautiful guest who's fluffing her fro as we speak. But she's gorgeous. She doesn't need to worry about it. She's got that kind of whimsical thing going on just like I have as well. Today is Sunday. I hope you guys had a great day. I know you're feeling a little full. You've had your Sunday dinner. Some of you went to evening service. I went to church today with my mom, and it was outstanding. We had a great time. Our pastor spoke on being a good servant. I mean, I was too excited about that because that's really what it's all about. We have all these things and we want to get, and I really expected him to say this one scripture about this guy who said, oh, I have so much and I could just build a bigger barn and I could just do all these. and it said, today your soul will be required of you. You'll die. So today you want to serve. You don't worry about building a bigger barn and having so much more. But that was like, it touched me. The service really did. I was so excited about it. And another thing, I took my mom to the movies today on this Sunday, which was pretty cool because it's really hard to get her to go out. And so we went to church and then we went to the movie and she ate a cheeseburger at the movies. Of course, I'm vegetarian, so I had popcorn, which, it's got lots of calories. And, I walk. I don't. Well, we don't assume that folks don't walk just because they are blessed with a nice little full figure here. We do. I walk a lot. I pulled my back this week and it was really, really bad. But I'm better. I'm much better. Praise be to God, from whom all blessings flow. But we're going to get to the show. Last week, we talked about hair products. And I got so many emails. We had so many phone calls. Thank you so much for calling in to the show and listening up. But it was just outstanding. But today we're going to talk about choosing a hairstylist. But before we do that, we got a guest here today. And we're going to talk about just kind of something we're just going to interject in here for about 15 minutes of the show. And then we're going to move on to our topic of the day, choosing a stylist. So get your questions ready. The phone lines will be open at 901-535-9342. And that's 901-535-WDIA. So we're going to talk about hair and walking. We've got a wonderful, beautiful individual here, Anika. She's from Girl Trek. And we're gonna get her we're gonna make sure that she's in the camera so we can get her to scooch in. There she is, such a gorgeous lady. And I just want to welcome you to the show, Anika. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you for having me. This is so great.
She's here from New Orleans.
First time.
Yeah, it's the first time. But she's saying, well, I don't know if I could do these things. I'm a little, she's good. She's good. She's a natural. But today we want to talk about walking and hair because there's so many ladies out there who believe that they just, they're going to choose. They're going to choose health, walking, working out, those kind of things, or hair. Okay, I can't walk today because I just got my hair done. We want that freedom. You want to be liberated from that. And we did a show on working out, and I know we did. But guys, I just want to go back to this a little bit because Girl Trek, such a cool group. I'm so excited about even hearing about them and just wanting to be more involved. I have my Fitbit, so I monitor my steps, and I always make sure I have 5,000 or more. I did we had a contest once with Nisi and a couple of other folks, and who won. Nisi, do you remember who won that? I did. I forgot. How many steps did I get? It was like 100 and some odd thousand steps.
Mm-hmm. That's congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Really
so I walk,
Yeah.
Anika. I do walk. I pull my back so it's not hasn't been as much. But tell me a little bit about your organization, Girl Trek, and what you guys do.
Right. So we're so happy to meet you and just to know that you're dealing with hair, and because that's something that Girl Trek, we want to make sure that we're giving out the right information. So we're a national movement that's just really a bunch of beautiful sisters that's just motivating each other to say we got to walk 30 minutes today, self-care, take care of ourselves. As Black women, we do everything.
Yes.
And so we are saying we got to live longer, because the diabetes, the hypertension, just the stress and the depression that's really plaguing our communities, we could really lower those levels. And so here in Memphis,
by walking.
Just by walking.
Cool.
And so this weekend here in Memphis, we've got a great team of volunteers that they're committed. At Girl Trek nationally, we're committed to Memphis in terms of saying that we want to be on the streets, we want to organize, we want to help you guys get excited about being fit and healthy and enjoying the outdoors. You guys have so many beautiful parks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So in terms of
pretty green here.
What happens? usually a lot of us, if it is that you're walking, you're worried about your hair, you want to party, you've got to go to work. So I would definitely want to talk with you about how do we really
How do
deal
you
with
walk
that
and have beautiful
for
hair? Yeah, hair that you can really manage and control. You know, what has happened with our hair? We want the style. We know how to style and get the look, but it's almost like this is supposed to be some permanent thing. Your hairstyle is temporary, and you need to find a style that you can, or hair that you can be versatile with. Now, how do you do that? Do you have to grow natural? Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of ladies have grown natural. There's a revolution toward natural hair. There's like, it was a movement, now it's just a revolution. But you can have natural hair or relaxed hair and walk and still be able to. There are things called quick fix styles. And like, let's use natural hair, because when you're walking, you're sweating. You may some sweat more than others. You're moving, your cardiovascular system is just working, and it's great. So this is good for your body. So this is what Anika is saying with Girl Trek. I think it's beautiful. So you want to say, okay, let's get everything in place. So I'm going to walk. I'm going to move. I'm with Girl Trek, but I'm going to save this hair as well. So let's look at what's really happening to your hair. One, we have the waste and salt, which is just from our sweat. So we're like, when that dries out. So your hair gets really dry. Your scalp may get itchy, but you don't know what to do. So you're like, I've got this style. I'm going to put it in braids, or I'm going to, I don't know. I'm just going to get a style that I can put a bonnet on. Or if I have natural hair, I'm just going to make sure that I just pull it back. No worries. You can do all of that with shampooing your hair. So let me just tell you, give you some quick little rules, and then we're going to talk more about Girl Trek. Number one, if you're going to walk and you start to sweat, the times you need to do the extra shampooing is when you sweat, because it's going to be crucial. Because if you don't do it, then you're going to have the waste and salt and the dehydration and the itchy. So you're going to start to pollute your scalp, and that's going to be a problem, as well as dehydrate your hair. So 48 hours, within 48 hours, you need to remove that sweat. So you can walk on, say, Monday, but you walk on Tuesday night, you've got to get in that shower, and not only shower you, but shower your hair and scalp. Now, what's the quick fix for natural hair? The quick fix, if you're going to walk and you're going to move and you're going to sweat, the quick fix for that is to get in the shower. And the quick fix on the cleaning portion, because there's care, support, and style. So let's start with the care. For the relaxed hair, permanent wave hair, or natural hair, or whatever hair you have, that hair, is the quick fix is the same. You're in the shower, you're rinsing for 60 seconds. After you rinse for 60 seconds, then you're going to put your conditioner on, shampoo on, and you're just massaging it through for 30 to 60 seconds. Rinse that away. Put your conditioner on for 60 seconds. Rinse that away. Wrap your hair with a towel, and you're out of there. And then you're ready to put on your leave-in products. Those leave-in products will be determined by which quick fix style you're using. So let's get 2 quick fix styles. You're walking, you're sweating, you've done your quick fix cleaning. Okay, you've done your quick fix conditioning. Now you're ready for your quick fix style and leave-in products. One, you want to have a good leave-in. You got to have a good leave-in conditioner. So, of course, on my website, I have a product called Hair Vitamin, which is excellent. And let's just talk about the shampoo. We have a clarifier. You want to clarify, but stay with the pH of 4.5 to 5.5. Conditioner, you always want protein and moisture, because you want to have strong and hydrated hair. So you've got those things done. Once you've got that leave-in conditioner on, then you're ready for your style. Now, if you have natural hair, you want to do something like a shampoo and go. And you have to evenly distribute your products. You have to have a moisturizer that raises your moisture level up high. So I have one called Hydration on my website. And then you have, and I'll give you my information at the end of the show. We just want to get through this quick fix. Okay. And then you're ready to go from ear to ear, this side to that side, front to back. So you're taking small sections and you're working through the hair till you get to the opposite side of your head, because even distribution and product placement is crucial. Once you do that, then you're ready for your style. Like if you're going to pull it back or shampoo and go, you're ready to put the leave-in moisturizer on. You got your hydration, your leave-in moisturizer, which can be a sculpting moisturizer, like naturally textured, or it can be just a Moisture Plus. Put the headband on, you're out the door. You're done. And then if you have relaxed hair, you're gonna pull back. You go even distribution front to back, and you're gonna put your hydration on your hair close to the scalp, your moisturizer on your ends and your hair close to the scalp. You smooth it back, put a scrunchie on, you're ready to go. Once that hair dries, you put a little bit of oil on the ends, you roll it on soft rollers. There's some called fentanyl, or there's hype rollers or satin rollers, and then you sleep on them. In the morning, you've got a nice curly set. So there are ways. And if you want, just email me, lisa@lisaakbari.com, and I can send you some information on it. So you've got a quick fix so you can walk. So there's no excuse. You can walk, and you can have healthy hair, and you can have a healthy scalp. Okay, guys? All right. I know you're going to chat with me in just a second because I see you guys loading up there. Okay, my phone lines are open at 901-535-9342. That's 901-535-9342. If you have a question for me, you can call in. Now, back to Girl Trek. So you're going to be there. Right now, y'all already started one of your finale event, and that's at Shelby Farms. Tell me a little bit about what's going on over there at Shelby Farms with Girl Trek.
Right. So all weekend we've been having these pop-up events because we want to just let every Black woman know about Girl Trek in Memphis. We're totally committed to just having you guys come out to the park so that you can get excited about walking and just see what we do. So right now we're in Shelby Farms Park, and we're doing the Greenway. Yeah, the Greenway. And just really excited. So if it is that, you want to go take a walk and catch up with them, everybody's wearing blue shirts, they would love to have you. So we just wanted to, take people out there and do a nice evening walk and see if there were folks along the way that we could maybe talk to them as well about getting registered to vote, because we're big on advocacy and taking care of our community. So walk with a purpose.
Absolutely. So how late will you guys be there?
We're going to be there until about 6 o'clock. So for about another 45 minutes.
Oh, cool. So if you're out there in the area, and I know you've got to get over there now, but if you are in the area, or just, Memphis is one loop. I mean, jump up, put your workout pants on and your shoes, and just go. Just go. Don't even think about it.
Right. And you know what? If they happen to miss us today for some reason, you're stuck by the radio and you're like, I am not going anywhere because I want to hear Lisa, you can then walk with us on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we are going to be at Heroes Park. At Heroes Park. You guys know.
She's from New Orleans, okay? Right. She's got the accent, Nisi. Give her a break.
Right. So at 6:15, you're going to meet one of our awesome Girl Trek organizers, and she's going to be right out there.
Nisi, is that Nisi?
Yeah,
Nisi's going to do it?
Yeah. She's leading a walk.
She's too cool.
Yep. She's wearing two T-shirts right now. She's got on her Girl Trek. She's got on her Girl Trek shirt.
I have 2 rows.
Yeah. And so
Nisi's she's the bum diddity
She's gonna be out there.
She is.
But they can also find out about the other walks by going to Facebook. And so we're on Facebook at Girl Trek Memphis. That's another place that you can go join. It's a closed page. So we want to make sure that, it's a safe community of women that are walking, looking to just live their best lives.
Yeah, because you're national. So you have 72,000 ladies already signed up. And by 2018, you want 1 million.
Yeah, we want
a million. So we want you guys. I'm joining. You guys, I want all of you. I've got over 7,000 of you guys out there that have subscribed to me. I want every one of you guys to join Girl Trek. Just go to your website, your Facebook page, or website.
Right. And actually for this weekend, we had a bold goal that we're 23 people short of reaching that goal. Jump on, really join the Facebook page at Girl Trek Memphis. I'm going to do it today. And we'll add you. You can see all the great events, all the different parks. There's over 5 different parks that we're walking at. And then check out girltrek.org. That's where you get to see all the great walks and the programming that we have. And also too, you can get a really cool shirt so that you can join the movement by joining that. And also too, like Lisa said, we've got a bold goal to get 1 million women. That's going to change the face of what Black America and health and walking looks like. And you can join that goal by going to the website.
I'm going today. So if you're 23 short, you'll only be 22. And then with you've got folks on here. Every one of you guys go to her site so that it's Facebook on the Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook. Girl Trek
Memphis. And sign up so that we will not be short. There we go.
But
we
also
Memphis
can do this.
Memphis can do this. That's right.
Memphis can do this.
Yeah, see, she never wants to be on the radio, but she's got over. Memphis can do this, says Nisi.
But I'm sorry. I'm interrupted here. But most importantly, what those numbers mean, it's not just numbers. What it means is that you are committed to your health. You're committed to walking. You're committed to make sure that your daughters are seeing you be a great role model of health and moving. So that's what that means. So by being on that Facebook page, you get to be a part of a community of women that are looking to take care of themselves and get healthy by just walking.
Right. And you full figure ladies, look, we can do it. I walk. I mean, I'm telling you, I had the contest. I beat Nisi. Yeah, I'm saying it. I walked over, 100,000? No. How many? Yeah. It was 100,000. Yeah. No. Because we're like 10,000 a day. I did like 20,000 a day. I did over 100,000 steps by the end of the week.
Okay.
Remember that? Yeah. So I can do it. You can do it. Nisi was so through with me because she thought she won. But anyways, I'm like the most competitive person in the universe. So don't worry.
So you're going to love it because every month there's lots of challenges and competition opportunities to win free Girl Trek gear and lots of really great things as we're taking care of the community. And what we missed, what we didn't tell them, all of this is free. No cost.
That's right. You don't have to have this sign up and pay this fee to be involved. I love it. I gotta meet the founders one day. I gotta meet those guys because they're super cool already, and I never met them because I was reading about them on their little postcards. Y'all have the coolest little postcards.
Did we tell them that the first lady is also a girl trekker, and she's like high-fived us on Instagram, and so the first lady believes we're part of her Let's Move campaign.
Michelle Obama.
Yep.
Yay, our first lady. Okay, guys, I know Onika's got to run because she's got to literally walk. But she's got to get over there because they are over there having all great fun over at Shelby Farms. So you guys, let me make sure that you guys don't have a question for chat. It says, hi, Lisa, it's Chrissy, the artist that works with Whole Foods checking in. Oh, hey, she works at Whole Foods. Hi, Chrissy. She's a beautiful baby, and she is a super, super artist. Okay, wow. Thank you for checking in. Okay, so if you can get over there to Girl Trek, put your baby on your back with the, the little pouch, and just get walking. All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for coming into the show today. Guys, don't go away because we're going to talk about choosing a hairstylist today. So put your ears on, and you can put it on your phone while you guys are out there walking. You can use your iHeart app and listen to this show. Okay, so no excuse.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining the movement and having us on today.
Absolutely.
Love you, Memphis. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. This was great. I mean, that was such a super. We're gonna let her scooch out of here, and I don't stop for commercial breaks. So we're just gonna keep on pushing. We're live. The phone lines are open at 901-535-9342. That's 901-535-9342. And we're just going to let Anika get out of here. We're just going to keep on going because she's got to get over to Shelby Farms. They're going to walk through at least 3 miles. Maybe we'll buy Anika. Thank you so much. We love you. We love Girl Trek. Yay. Okay, so we're going to do really well. Lisa, you have to stay. You have to stay with me. Lisa said, I know, like, she really wants to go.
No, I don't.
You're cool. You've been with them all weekend. I know. I love you too, Lisa. Lisa's my ace coon boom. She hangs out with me. Wow. We're not going to talk about her. Last week she got in so much trouble. Oh, my my goodness, because she was wearing that beautiful, she looked like a glamour girl with that beautiful wig on, but she didn't have protection under the wig. So she, Nisa, you may have to walk Anika out so she knows where she's going. Oh no! Oh my goodness, she could have been on the whole show. Okay, cool. Okay, well, we're going to talk about choosing a stylist. Choosing a stylist is going to be crucial because, you know, guys, here's the deal. You have to, there's things that I tell everyone when it's choosing a hairstylist. You have to, okay, first let's talk about what you shouldn't be. You should never be passive and you should never be aggressive with your stylist. They are the professionals. You should never be passive and you should never be aggressive. But you should always be what? Assertive. Okay? So today we're going to talk about being assertive. We're going to talk about how insulting and how demeaning and how awful it is to be passive and aggressive. But we're also going to talk about how to really be assertive. But I'm going to open my phone lines and let's kind of take a call. Let's see what you guys are talking about out there. Hi there and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. You have a question for me? Hey there. Hi, is this Anita? Hi, Anita. How are you today? Thank you for checking in.
She called up.
She said, hi, Nisi.
Tell I heard she called.
Yes, and she heard she called. Yeah, Nisi is not in trouble today, Anita. She's, yes. Thank you. Anita's always on my side. What's going on, Anita? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you're right, Anita. She brought up a really good point. She said, okay, cool. Okay. All right. Thank you. And Mark's here. Don't forget Mark now. You know, that's your buddy. Bye, Anita. Okay, so Anita said that I should talk to you guys not only just about choosing a hairstylist, and we're going to get to that, talking about how to be assertive and not be aggressive or passive aggressive, which is like the worst. She's talking about just maybe not needing a stylist, but part of that goes there. Now, the thing is, reason why I think choosing a stylist is important, because sometimes you're doing things that you really shouldn't do to your hair. But in this, Anita's right. There are times when you don't need a stylist. And that's what I call being empowered. You need to be empowered to help yourself. So helping yourself means you need to know how to shampoo your hair. I've had patients to come in with hair problems, scalp problems, having a hair and scalp analysis. And one of the big things they would say is that, you know, I don't do anything to my hair. And they're really proud of it. I just go to my stylist and she does everything. But I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What about dressing your hair for bed? Do you swim? Do you walk? We just talked to Onika with Girl Trek about walking and moving. When you do those things, what do you do? How often do you go into the salon? Some are saying every 2 weeks or maybe even once a week, but they're really active. So you've got to be really careful. So you need to learn how to take care of your hair. One of the things I do at my institute, the World Trichology Institute, we have these private hands-on one-on-one classes. And these classes will allow you to learn how to take care of your own hair. You choose a style and you learn, and some people may choose a style and learn one new style every quarter. Like every few months, they learn a new style. But the main thing is knowing how to shampoo your hair and condition your hair properly, how to take care of your hair, how to comb your hair. A lot of times we think we know how to. We're combing from the scalp down, of course, wrong. And then we say, okay, we wouldn't do that, but we'll start from the ends and work our way up. No, you use your human comb. You only comb when you're grooming. So if you're trying to style it in place, you can comb. Now, I never use a comb. I just use my fingers because my fingers are my human comb. So Anita's correct. You don't have to have a stylist if you have natural hair or you have hair that's going to be chemical free or you won't put any color on it or anything. Your stylist, you mainly need your stylist for special haircuts, special hairstyles, chemicals. You don't want to do those things. There are licensed professionals out there. They're licensed to do those things. So be careful, guys, when you're out there trying to do chemicals on your hair, because you can have some major problems. So that's when you would need a stylist. And you definitely, my books, Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair, excellent book to teach you how to shampoo, condition, things like that. We just finished that cyber reading. We're going to start our, oh my goodness, one day, Nisi, okay. Our Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. Oh my, I have had such a busy August. It's been unreal, but we are starting that every week. Even if we're starting, we say we're going to start that cyber reading. For those of you who follow me with my readings, you know, I read my book online and with explanation. So that's been really great. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've got bunches of folks joining in right now as I speak. Thank you for tuning in. My phone lines are open at 901-535-9342. We don't have to talk about choosing. You don't have to have a question about choosing a stylist. You can ask whatever you like to ask relating to, as it relates to your hair and scalp. So that's open for you as well. But back to choosing a stylist. When we think about choosing a stylist, and I said what we don't want to be initially, let's talk about being passive first. Passive is like you go in and you have your hair done. Whatever your stylist says, that's what you do. And you go home, whether you're happy or not, and you come back every week and you have nothing to say about your hair or your scalp. Now, some people will say, well, passive is okay because I'm fine with it, long as you're not being passive aggressive. And that's when you go in, you don't say anything. Your stylist, she shampoos, she may be using a shampoo brush, which is bad, wrong. And you don't like it, but you don't say anything because that's her technique. That's what she does. Or it may be a situation where she's combing your hair with a small tooth comb, which is bad, wrong. You don't say anything. Then before you can get out of the parking lot, you're like, girl, and you've got your cell phone and you're texting your girlfriend, or you're complaining and you're mad. So you're saying, did you know she used a shampoo brush and scratched my scalp? Or did she, that's bad. You don't need to be passive or passive aggressive. So that's what you don't want to be. You don't want to be aggressive. You don't want to be aggressive because aggressive is just rude. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. Some people say, I'm just a very aggressive person. Well, you shouldn't be. I think sometimes we get aggressive confused with assertive. Assertive is good. Aggressive is where you're rude. You're just rude. You're mean. You're mad. You're telling them off before they can apologize for something wrong they did. You're just mad and you're not being very nice. And I think we just need to love each other a little more. And being aggressive, it's kind of hard to love on somebody when you're being aggressive. I used to say something like, and I heard a student say it. I have a school called my Cosmetology Institute, and periodically I'll go in and lecture to the students. And I said, what is the one thing you want to do? How do you want to treat people? What's your whole theme of your approach? And there was something that one of the students said reminded me so much of myself. And she said, firm but fair. I'm thinking, no. Firm is insulting. Firm is insulting. I've changed. And it took some time, but I know the show is about hair, but I want to go there a little bit when I talk about how you communicate with your cosmetologist or your stylist and how you choose a stylist. Let's go to our phone lines, and then we're going to talk about that very thing. Hi, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. Do you have a question for me? Do you have a question? I'm not hearing. Are we all plugged in over there? Yeah, we're good. Just call right back out because I don't hear you at all. Okay? All right, we had a caller, but I couldn't hear them. All right, so I believe in truth and love. I believe in being very honest with how I feel or how this is, how this is affecting me. Especially with your hair, this is about you. This is the one thing you don't need to worry about when you go in the salon. Am I going to hurt her feelings? Am I going to, and choosing my stylist, do I need to be really careful to make sure she's having a good day? No, you need to tell her the truth and love her. Okay, just be kind, be gentle, but just be assertive. Assert yourself into the situation. So when you're choosing a stylist, one of the things you want to do, you're saying, I don't know what's the best stylist. So you're walking around in the mall, or you're taking a walk with Girl Trek, and you see someone with their hair and you love their hair, or they're wearing natural hair and you're thinking about growing natural, you're transitioning, or they have relaxed hair and they have this style that's beautiful and it's holding up in the walk. Then you say, hey, where do you go? And not only do you ask them the stylist's name, you also say, do you have problems with itching? Does your hair break? Do you have dry hair? Ask those questions. And those are things that we're never assertive about. We just look at the look. We want the look. I want to look cute right now. So that's why Nisi wore that wig last week without a protector, because she just wanted to look cute. And we got her straight, but she's fine. And we're past that. We're not going to talk about that. We're past that. Oh my goodness. I can't let her live that. Maybe she will just never do it again if I just talk about it a little more. Yes. But anyway, so we just have to stay assertive. So you ask those questions. You don't only ask who did your hair and made your hair look that pretty. You also ask your friends at work, coworkers, when you're walking, when you're out there. Ask questions. Itchy scalp, flaky scalp, tender scalp. If you have a relaxer, do you burn with your relaxers? Those things are crucial. If their cosmetologist or stylist can't prevent those problems, then you don't want to go to that cosmetologist. Okay, remember that, guys. Now, then you want to look at different ways. You can, somebody's got, hello, everyone. Okay, so people are just checking in. Okay, let's see. Miss Ann, how are you? I'm great. I am doing well, thanks. I'm just listening right now, first time in the chat. Hey, welcome, Christy. She's the first time in the chat. Hi there. Okay, cool. But if you have a question for me, you guys can call in or you can chat in. My number is 901-535-9342. That's 901-535-9342. So if you have a question about your hair, your scalp, or about choosing a hairstylist, we have decided today that being assertive is the best way, the best start. That's your foundation in choosing the right hairstylist. So we want to stay assertive. So you're asking your friends, and then you're going to call. Once you get a name and a name of a salon, you're going to call and you ask for that stylist and you ask for a consultation. Stop going into these salons, ladies, without a consultation. I'm not saying you have to have a hair analysis like coming into my clinic, but in my salons, it's required. It's a requirement that every new client has a consultation. Let's go to our phone lines and see what you have to say. Hi there, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doc. Do you have a question for me? Hey there. Okay. Okay. I know. But look are you online? Are you online? Or are you just calling in? Okay, because you gotta look at my hair because I think I'm looking really cute today, even with the headset. Man, it's cool. Needs to say it's okay, but I want you to really see that. But hold on now. If you're calling in, hold on, guys, because I'm gonna get to you because the phones are buzzing and we got some chats. But let me tell you this. We just need to really give it a really good try. Now, I know you're going to say that you've tried and you don't know what to do with your natural hair. And this is the deal. This is the question, guys, if you can't hear me online. The question was, what do I do with my natural hair? Should I go to a texturizer? Or I've kind of made up my mind that I want to go to a texturizer because I don't know what to do with this natural hair. First, we need to control our hair and manage it and not let our hair control us. When we transition, it's kind of like we've gotten away from this relaxer, what we think is this evil thing, but now we don't know what to do. Well, you've got to get a basic regimen that gives your hair what your hair needs. You've got to give it that basic thing because your hair is curly underneath all of that unmanageability. There is a beautiful curl pattern. Everybody's curl pattern is different. We have slightly kinky, then we have medium kinky, and then we have extreme kinky. But it's still curly. At the end of the day, it can be curl. So we need to look at that. The other piece we need to look at, and I'm going to talk about texturizing. I'm not just trying to convince you. If you made up your mind, I'm going to help you because I'm a trichologist. I work with all types of hair, and whether it's chemical or natural. But I just want to make sure that you get even distribution of your product placement, and even distribution. So you want to have a good leave-in conditioner. Let's give it one more try. You want to have a good leave-in conditioner. I have a program on my website. It's for natural hair. So you've got to have a conditioner that's going to really protect and preserve your hair strand. Then you got to have a moisturizer that's going to raise your moisture level. The challenges that you find that with your hair. Tell me about that. It's unmanageable. Dry. This is perfect. This is perfect. Let's stop there. She said that it's unmanageable and it's dry, and then she'll braid it down and pick it out, and then it's just wiry and it's unmanageable. But let me help you. You're bullying your hair into place. I love you. I'm just going to say it, okay? You're not going to be mad at me. You're not mad at me, right? Okay. When you braid it, you did everything, and then you braid it down, and then you start trying to style it, and you're like, oh, hair, do what I say. And it didn't do it, and it was like on. So this is what you want to do. You're going to shampoo, condition. You're going to put on your leave-in products. I want a liquid leave-in, like a hair vitamin one on my website. And then hydration is another moisturizer to make it soft and to get those moisture levels way up. We want them way up. And then you're going to go back, and then you're going to say, okay, what am I trying to do with my hair? I want my hair to look like a texturizer. I want my hair to have a wave pattern. You make those decisions. Then you get what I call the style moisturizers. And I have one called naturally textured. And once you put that naturally textured on your hair, you braid it down. Once you braid it down, then once it's dry, okay, then you're going to take your fingers, put oils. We have one called oil sheen in a jar on your fingers, slide it over the top of your braids before you reverse them, before you take them down. Then you're going to make sure you reverse each braid. And once you reverse that braid, you take more oil on your fingers and you fluff it in place. You take your parts, because you're going to have those parts here, right? You're going to take it, and you're going to say, there's a part right here on the right, the first braid, and I'm going to take the second braid, and I'm going to take them and crisscross over the part. And I'm going to go all the way down my braids, down the parts till I crisscross all the way. And what that's going to do is connect your curly hair, and it's going to give it that define. So you're not disturbing the curl pattern, because you're just kind of crisscrossing. We don't pick your hair out. First, when you pick your hair out, you notice how the pick catches on the end? And it puts those little tears there. It causes problems with your porosity because it puts a tear in your hair. So your hair is going to dry out more. So don't pick it. I know, old school, we did picking, but really we were a little smarter about that picking years ago. We would pick and lift. We didn't really just pick and pull our hair out. Now we're pulling our hair out. I don't know what happened. We kind of forgot. We forgot how to pick. But anyway, so once you do that, then you've got this defined curl, and it's gorgeous, but you got to get your moisture levels up. If you do not get your moisture levels up, that means your hair is not soft before you put your styling moisturizer on. If you don't do that, then you're going to have a problem with that hairstyle, okay? So try that first. Now, as it relates to a texturizer is a chemical. It is not mild. It's a chemical. It's a technique of relaxing your hair in order to go from the kinky to the wave. But it's a chemical, because the process of a relaxer is to soften, which is the texturizer, straighten, which is the desired result for some folks, and then thin. So be careful, okay? I want you to email me, lisa@lisaakbari.com. I know I got lots of chats. Lisa@lisaakbari.com. Let me know how it does. Now, my email address is lisa@lisaakbari.com. That's LISA@LISAAKBARI.com. I'm the trichologist, but if you're in Memphis, you can call on tomorrow, 901-380-4445. And I don't know if you were listening, we just had Onika on with Girl Trek. She scheduled a spa hydration treatment. She loved it. Great. Nisi's here. She had one, but you can come in and get one of our wellness treatments, a consultation, have our stylist work with your hair in my salon department, and you will love it. It is all the products. I developed them, all the techniques. I developed them. I trained everyone. You're in good hands. So it's 901-380-4445. Yay. Thank you. We're going to hang in there. We're going to go natural. Yay. We're going to stay natural. Okay. Bye. Okay, that was so cool. Maybe I saved her, guys. What do y'all think? Okay, so let's see. We have lots of chat. Should a stylist use different products for natural hair versus people who have relaxed hair? Well, you know, last week we talked about, that's a great question. Thank you so much, Christy, for that question. Last week we talked a lot about products. So the thing that you want to look at, you got care, support, and style. With your care piece, it's the same. You have to deep clean. So you need a clarifier with a pH 4.5 to 5.5. You need a conditioner that's got protein and moisture. So those are the same, natural hair or relaxed hair. And then you need a good leave-in conditioner. Well, I have one that I recommend called Hair Vitamins. All of that's the same. That's your care. Then you got to look at your style. Once you think about what your style is with your relaxed hair, they'll go to a setting lotion. That's just for the style factor. They'll go to a moisturizer for natural hair. That's the style factor for your natural hair. And then your support will be the same as well. Moisture when you need it, oil when you need it. Moisture to keep your moisture levels, your hair soft, and oils to keep your shine and to lubricate your scalp. So other than that, the products are the same. You said, I also want to know if you know what's the safest way to moisturize and shampoo my 8-month-old son's hair. Oh, you got a baby. Okay. The best way, use a clarifier, 1 drop, rinsing the hair, 1 drop, rub it through, then towel blot while the hair is wet. We have a product called Moisture Plus. Put that moisturizer on while the hair is wet and let it dry, and he'll be perfect. Okay. Lanice is saying, hello, hair divas. Okay, so Chrissy, you had another one. Cool. Okay, let's see the next question. She said, he has a lot of curls. Oh, okay. It tends to be dry. Yeah, so don't put water on it. You know, people talk about coconut oil, and I was just talking to someone earlier about that. It's not that it's a bad thing, but any oil will seal in hydration. But sometimes if the hair is feeling dry, especially with children, you want to make sure that you are raising the moisture levels up first. So towel blot the excess water, go on and put the moisturizer on, and then your oil. Coconut, a little bit dense, but you just want to really be careful to just lightly use it. I know it's natural, so that's pretty cool, but just be really careful with it, how much of it, because it can be a little dense and it blocks your deep conditioning and some other things that we were looking at. Okay, we had some callers call in, guys. I'm so sorry. I was so tied up with the last call. Thank you so much. So if you can call back, I'll be happy to answer your question. We have about 15 more minutes for the show. My number is 901-535-9342. That's 901-535-9342. Thank you, Christy. Welcome aboard. We love you having me. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my page. You got to like me on Facebook, and you got to follow me on Twitter. Do I have all our social medias? And like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe me. And what do we do on Instagram? Follow me on Instagram. Make sure, because Nisi is doing more with Instagram with me. Thank you, Nisi. She better. Instagram is so cool. It's like the latest thing. Everybody wants to do the Instagram thing. So I want to be there. So yay.
Yeah, followers.
Okay.
It's followers.
Okay. All right. Great. We've got some followers on Instagram. Okay. So let's go back to our phone lines if we have. Okay. No. All right. So if you have a chat or question for me, you can. Now we were just talking. Okay. We've got a phone call, but I want to talk about that being assertive and that stylist and that visit. That first visit is going to be too crucial. Okay. Let's go to our phone lines. Hi, and welcome to Ask the Hair Doctor. You have a question for me? Hey, hey there. Sure. I'm well. Thank you for asking. What's your name? Hi, Jackie. What's your question? Okay. 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 All right. So did you what semi-permanent deposit did you do? Did you have it done in like our institute in our salon, one of our salons, or did you? Okay. Okay. Okay, because that didn't sound like something we would do. But let me just say this. This is where you are. A henna cream, anything that's going to say henna is going to be more of a in a vegetable rinse, and it's going to fade all of its layers. So for example, if you use a plant product and it's got layers of black and then it's kind of a red base in that plant, it's going to fade off those layers. When you clarify, a clarifier wants to remove everything foreign from the surface of the hair. And so those henna plants, and that's not really a semi-permanent deposit. The semi-permanent deposit is going to have, it's going to be something like Compliments by Clairol. That's one of them. And I'm not necessarily pushing that, but that's one of them. Those things with the prompters, those will fade. The molecular weight, the molecules that make up that color are very small. They go deeper into that cuticle. So you're depositing, it's almost like it's your natural color. So that's pretty cool. That's one way to really get a lasting effect, but you want that color to fade eventually. But you're looking at about 6. If you got a color to stay in 6 weeks, you're good. If it's semi-permanent deposit, something is truly deposit. But if it's only something like a vegetable rinse, like in the henna family, you're only going to get about 4 weeks out of that, maybe. Yes. Y- Yeah, and you want to make sure you have a true clarifying shampoo because you want. Okay, perfect. So it will definitely eventually come back. That clarifier is not going to strip your hair. It's just going to take away anything that's foreign. So it keeps because the difference between clarifying, of course, and I always like to tell folks this, when you clarify, you put in the hair at a pure natural state. And if you are stripping, you're taking away what's natural and unnatural, both. But with clarifying, you're only taking away what's unnatural. So if you got that pH right, you got our shampoo, you're good. So yes, it'll eventually come back. And if you have a problem because the hair was extremely porous and you are not able to get that done, then just call our institute and we may have to have you come in and have your hair detoxed so that we can get it in. Okay. Oh, you're coming in to see me for an analysis? I look forward to meeting you. Thank you so much. All right. I'll see you when you come into Memphis. But try that. And you can always email me prior to that now if you need to ask another question. Thanks again. All right. Bye. Bye. This was someone who's checking in from Tyler, Texas, and she's coming in to see me for a hair analysis, but she's using color, and that color was fading away a brassy tone. And I just gave her some tips, as you heard, about how to clarify and get rid of that. So thank you guys. And someone else called. And guys, just keep in mind, I'm not going to stop with that caller to answer your call, but I can see that you're calling in. I got a hair on my nose. I can see that you're calling in, and I'm definitely going to get to you. So call back 901-535-9. 9342. That's 901-535-9342. We're just having a great show, but I've got to answer this about being assertive in the salon. Now, we talked about not being passive aggressive, and not being aggressive for sure. So let's just say this. When you're going into salon, you want to call in and you want to ask the stylist for a time when she can do a consultation with you. Because you want to know about your hair and scalp or her services, that kind of thing. And so what she'll do, she won't do a full examination of your hair and scalp, but she's going to ask some questions. We want to know if your hair, if you have problems with dryness, if you have problems with breakage, because there's something called stabilization of the hair. You want to stabilize it. And it may not be something where you need to see a trichologist such as myself, but you still may need to stabilize some dryness, or you may have a slight itch. You need to know how we can stabilize that. So you want your stylist to ask the right questions, and then you want to wait for the correct answers. Just so complete questions, correct answers. And then you want to come in and let them do a full salon visit with you and give you an opportunity. I always say give them about 7 weeks to stabilize your problem. Think about dryer time, those things, all of that. And those of you who are out there, you are, if you're in the Memphis area, or if you're traveling, like we have someone coming in from Tyler, Texas to see me for an analysis. Just if you want to come into our institute, you can do so. We do something called a wellness in our salon area. You won't see me, but you will work with one of our stylists who I've trained. These are hair care professionals, not just hair stylists. These are folks who really are outstanding with hair care. And so one of the things we do is a wellness, and that wellness we do two things. We protect and preserve the hair. You want to protect and preserve it. And the way you do this is by taking care of the scalp. What kind of environment do we want on our scalp? We want a clean, acidic, stimulated, hydrated environment. So then we can have young skin on our scalp. And young skin is important because we're going to talk about this in my book, on our cyber reading, Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair, how at any age, how to have a young scalp. And then you want hair that's strong and hydrated. And the way you do that is balancing that delicate protein and moisture level within the hair shaft. You have to have protein. Hair is mostly composed of protein. And then you have to have moisture to balance. You've got to do it, guys. And then you have hair. If you're online, you can see my hair. It's body and cute. Even with my headset, Nisi said cute. So, I got her approval. And, Nisi, I value what she says. Even though I don't give her a hard time. I just keep her on track. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, we have a good time. But so be assertive and speak to your stylist. Tell her your needs. Say, you know what? It's kind of like when you go to the doctor. It hurts right here. They won't know. But there are things you say, well, why didn't they know? I have patients who come in to see me. I'm a trichologist, okay? Well, they're like, why didn't my stylist know this? Well, she's a cosmetologist. She specializes in hair styling, and she understands how to take care of your hair, but that's her specialty. She's not looking at your scalp under the microscope, nor does she have microscopic eyes. So if you have a chronic itch or chronic breakage, then you've got to see a trichologist. But when you are having some dryness or an itch or some breakage, you can start with your stylist. And if your stylist cannot solve or correct the problem, then you will move to a trichologist. Just like if you have an itchy scalp and your stylist can't solve it, you move to a trichologist before moving to a dermatologist, because sometimes it's just pollutants along your scalp. So your takeaway from this show today is, number one, we want to be assertive, not aggressive, not passive aggressive. We want to be assertive. I think we said, yeah, okay, I think I got everybody's chat. Okay, and that's what you want to be. You want to be assertive. You want to choose your stylist, ask your friends, And I have a whole list of ways to do this in my book, Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. So if you don't have it, you can go on my website at lisaakbari.com or amazon.com and get my book, Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. We just finished a cyber reading, and we have all of those readings, weeks and weeks of them, about 12, 13 weeks of them online on my YouTube. So subscribe to my page. And I talk about that, but you want to be assertive, not passive aggressive, not aggressive. Ask your friends. Then you want to call. Once you find the stylist, you want to call in and you want to speak to her. Get a consultation. Give her 7 weeks with your hair. That's it. No more than that to be happy. Now, you may say 1 time. Well, no, I say 7, because that's when the skin has an opportunity to renew itself. That's also when you have an opportunity to get to know her. You may have a great style. You may not have a great style the first time. Give it some time and stay assertive. I like this style. I don't like this style. Take in pictures. You know what I'm saying? Take in, say, these are the styles I like. Ask the questions like they ask. What's the difference between moisturizing or products for natural hair and products for relaxed hair? And have them ask those tough questions. So it's been great, guys. This has been a super, super wonderful show. I thank you guys so much. We're got about 2 minutes left, I think, right? It's about 2 minutes. So, and we may have time for one more question. There's Nisi there. Hey there. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Now you can see me. Yay! It's a video. Not anymore, so. Okay. All right. There's a picture. Yay! We gotta get Mark in here, because in a minute his folks are gonna call. Mark Stansberry. Is this Mark? Is it time for Mark's show? Mark has 1.5 more minutes before it's time for the show. But we gotta get Mark in. We love Mark. He is such a cool guy. And he keeps us. There you go, Nisi. Get Mark on there and put him on our page. Okay, so guys, this has been great. See, we're gonna, let's look at next week's show. Next week, we're gonna have a great show as well. We're gonna be talking to you right here, and we are gonna start. Let's see, we're gonna wrap it up. Hold on, Mark. Give me just a second. Okay, let's look at next week's show, because I'm always kind of behind with trying to figure out, because we have a whole list of things happening on the show. There we go. There we go. All right. So next week, we are going to be talking about I got choosing a stylist, and that's what we did today. So what's next week's show, Nisi? You're supposed to know those things.
You never seen it to me.
Okay. I'm going to get you. Okay. Well, we're going to leave you today. To God be the glory in Jesus. I'm Lisa Akbari, your hair doctor. Tune in next week right here on WDIA for Ask the Hair Doctor. We'll be here from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you so much. I'll see you next week right here on Ask the Hair Doctor. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can email. There's Nisi. She's such a bad girl. Let's take this headset off so they can see really how curly my fro is today.
It is pretty. It's pretty.
You like my part? See, it's getting too long.
I like it when it's like that.
I know. It's getting so not too long. It's getting long, so now I'm opening. Oh, that's what you call it, Nisi. Thank you. Since I've been giving you such a well, have a great walk.
Okay, bye-bye, Lisa.
Bye-bye, Nisi. Okay, guys, well, everyone's out of here. Thank you so much. All right, so we're out of here. I love you. To God be the glory in Jesus. I will see you on Cyber Reading on Thursday, and I'll see you next Sunday right here for Ask the Hair Doctor.